because why should I get in my car, pay gas, go far away, deal with people doing cash registers, when I could just go online and I can buy it. And Amazon even has, with certain items, a same-day delivery option now. So, you know, if you have Prime, you may not even have to wait 2 days. It could be at your doorstep that day, depending on what the item is. But they're saying the way things are tracking, Toys R Us could potentially be gone before Christmas. Bailey actually put out an Instagram video today going to a Toys R Us, and she had the subtitles, she's not ready to let go. Because, you know, I mean, grew up with it. We all grew up with it. Our parents grew up with it. I mean,
we all did. But if anyone has gone into a Toys R Us anytime within the past year, 2 years, that magic is gone.
Oh, it's not the same.
The magic of Toys R Us is gone.
I mean, when was the last time you heard like the jingle we grew up on? I don't think our kids have ever heard that jingle once.
No, I mean,
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us
kid. Kids have gone to Toys R Us like maybe handful of times, and even their enthusiasm wasn't that great about it because again, Toys R Us is not what it used to be.
Oh no, I mean, I remember as a kid, my dad saying we're going to the mall, but I always knew like right after the mall because Toys R Us was right next to the mall. We would go to Toys R Us, and it was awesome. It was magical. Like even if you didn't walk out with it, just the awe of walking in there was just incredible.
And not to mention, you know, when you do go to Toys R Us, a majority of their toys now are more educational toys, which I have nothing against that, but when it's a majority of your store...
Yeah, then it's like...
Where's the fun portion?
Yeah, where's the fun factor?
They're overpriced.
Yeah, everything is overpriced.
That's the biggest thing, is they're overpriced.
And then also, I mean... Toys R Us also, you know, they would have a couple of collectibles. I remember growing up as a kid, but it was always about the toys. The actual act of getting a toy, taking it home, taking it out of the box, and playing with it. Yeah. But now, Toys R Us, when you go, it's all these big displays, and it's expensive Lego sets and things that you go, well, it's not really a toy anymore. Now it's a collectible. Do I want my kids to ruin this? Do I want to pay X amount of dollars for this? It's like, no. Or harder to find items, too.
Does it say anything about Babies R Us? In regards
it has that. Toys R Us is the only one listed because of the toys thing.
Okay.
It hasn't said... Babies R Us was nowhere mentioned in this article. Okay. This is specifically dealing with that. And think about it. I mean, again, with a company like WrestlingFigures.com/Ringside Collectibles getting the exclusive deal now with WWE/Mattel, you know, you go to Toys R Us looking for a figure for your kid, you don't find it, well, I'll just go to them and I can get it from them if I order soon enough. Video games or whatever, they're sold out. You know, consoles are sold out or whatever the case may be. Or I can go to Toys R Us and get a console or a game, or I can go to GameStop where they always have some sort of package deal. I can get an upgraded console, I can get a special edition console, I can get things that they don't have. So, unfortunately, it looks like before the year is up, we're going to be waving bye-bye to Toys R Us.
They even lack in their website.
Yeah.
Like, they actually have more products on their website, but a lot of them are always out of stock, or you can't buy this online, go to your store.
And then you go to your store and it's not there.
What's the point of your website then?
Or it's not even available at your local store.
Exactly.
So it's like, unbelievable. All right, well, moving forward with Monday news, in tune with tonight's theme. On Tuesday, of course, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite released and everything like that. People are really enjoying it, the story mode, and people are loving it and everything like that. With that being said, they've already announced what the first 4 characters of their first DLC is going to be.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be Black Widow, Monster Hunter, Winter Soldier, and, of course, Venom. But a lot of people were like, what about Black Panther and things like that? They said, have no fear. That they are guaranteeing that there will be a Black Panther, because he's a part of the story mode anyway. Black Panther will eventually arrive as a playable character, as well as Sigma. So that's your first DLC package coming out for Marvel Infinite. On the downside, Miss Foxy had already checked into it. And like that, this is only a next-gen console game. It was not available for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's set in stone now, where everything is now next-gen.
Yeah, everything is pretty much moving, because even with the list going forward that I put everything, there was not one listing for 360 or PS3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the half a year point was when they stopped.
Where they were like pulling back.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, whatever's out, that's it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, jumping forward to Tuesday news. You gotta love Mark Hamill being the legendary person that he is, because obviously being a legend means you can do whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
especially being Luke Skywalker. You pretty much do whatever you want without a whole lot of backlash. Basically, he was told, don't tell people when the trailer for, Star Wars, The Last Jedi is coming out. So what did Mark Hamill do? He went to Twitter and briefly told people when the trailer is coming out. Before actually the tweet's no longer there, he did pull it, and then he tried to people were asking the questions, and he was just like, oh, well, wait for Disney to say it. Da-da-da. But basically, there was a screen capture of the tweet, and basically tells us the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer will be released on Monday Night Football on October 9th.
I saw that tweet because it was like, I said something along the lines of, I'm just telling you guys, watch Monday Night Football for absolutely no reason at all.
Yeah,
just watch it for no reason.
That was the exact tweet.
Yeah, because I saw it when it came up. I'm like, what? Like, that confused the shit out of me for a while. Then it dawned on me. I'm like,
But then there was other tweets or whatever like that. It was one from Japan or whatever. It's going to be out that night. So get ready to break the internet in about 2 weeks. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't
It's
wait.
like he did the Midnight Jedi mind trick. Watch it for no reason.
yeah, don't watch Monday Night Football.
There was no tweet. It was funny though because on Monday when they released the teaser and the about the trailer coming out on Tuesday, as well as the poster threw people a little bit off because if you look at it, her neck is like oddly long. So I believe it was somebody from Pete's Basement or something like that. They actually rephotoshopped it and kind of gave it more of a normal neck. I don't know if it's the girl's actual neck or whatever that it looked like that, but yeah, the poster itself, like her neck is like looks just. That looks really giraffe-ish for some reason. So, but nonetheless, check out the Tomb Raider trailer if you haven't seen it. It looks absolutely, looks like it's gonna be great.
Point of order. Because this is something I saw on Facebook throughout the week, and it confuses the fuck out of me. So, the whole big spiel when it came to Lara Croft over the years was that sex symbol, her body's disproportionate, why are her boobs out to here, blah blah blah. So they modified it. They modified her body. She has a normal girl's teenage looking body.
But she's athletic.
Yeah.
Because like the poster, she's got triceps and everything.
I've seen women complaining. Why did they shrink her boobs so much? This looks so unrealistic. I'm like, what? Wait, what? You same people didn't like when she had big boobs and a tiny waist, and now they gave her this, the stereotypical average, and
an athletic build
that's
and everything.
not good enough.
And
What
everything
the
is
fuck?
And I'm not the build matches what she should be doing. The thing that she does, she should have the physique that she has.
Yes.
She should have an athletic build.
Yes, and even without the athletic build, she is a petite girl, and petite girls are petites. So, but I just didn't get the whole. Everyone always complained about her boobs being too big and she's tiny waist, and now it's why'd they shrink them?
Because people are never satisfied.
What?
That's the mode we're in now. People are gonna complain left and right.
But it came from women. All those complaints are from women. I'm like, what?
I don't know what to say. Well, moving on forward. Here's actually a really cool thing for you old school Christopher Reeve Superman fans. The long-awaited 3-hour extended cut of Superman is finally getting a home release. Now, for some of you that may not understand what I'm talking about, I'll give you some more details.
Yeah, I never knew about it. Now.
So basically, back in February of 1982, ABC did a 2-night broadcast of the first Superman movie. Basically, This extended version was 3 hours long, and it included 188 minutes of extra footage.
Wow.
There was more time in Krypton. There was more time in Smallville, and things like that.
Not
There was
enough time to save Krypton, though, huh?
No, not enough time to save Krypton. There was even more from the soundtrack. More of Christopher Reeves in action as the Man of Steel. Now, of course, over the years past that, you know, there was always additional home release extended versions. There was always other versions shown with extended footage, but it hasn't literally been since 1982 that this 3-hour one was ever shown as is, and this is the first time ever it's being released for a home.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Home video release. DVD, however you want to call it. Home entertainment release. So if you are a Christopher Reeves fan or a fan of the classic Superman one, this is the set to finally get. It gives you everything that was ever created. And again, it's a 3-hour Superman movie, 188 minutes of extra footage. We're not talking about it's like 30 extra seconds of this, and you know, hey, he didn't fly for that long, you know, whatever the case may be.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Dad would have fucking loved that.
Yeah.
All this cool shit comes out for Dad after he dies. All those years of what are we gonna get him for Christmas? What are we gonna get him for his birthday? And now, thanks, Dad.
That wasn't morbid at all on the show.
We're saying this in a lighthearted way.
That's the darkest moment we've ever had on this show. Holy shit. Do we have a gift for that, or...
No.
Give yourself a what the fuck just for going dark on that.
It wasn't dark. That
No.
wasn't dark.
Okay. Well, moving forward with Wednesday news.
You would say the same thing if you, like, with your father.
I don't know. I haven't crossed that bridge, and we're not discussing this. Thank you very much.
Saying.
Moving on. Scroll.
People think we're funny.
Getting a fucking box of coal this year for Christmas. Asshole.
You're gonna wrap up our son? That's horrible.
Really? Mom jokes. Anyway, moving forward. Oh my god, my head is a mess. Anyway, moving forward, Wednesday news. Linda Hamilton will actually be returning to the Terminator franchise that James Cameron is rebooting and taking over. Okay, granted, yes, Terminator is being rebooted, but the point is it's being done by James Cameron, the man who started it all, the man who should have had his hands in the pot the whole entire time. His statement as to Linda Hamilton coming back is actually really, really cool. And it goes as follows. Cameron made the announcement during a private event saying, as meaningful as she was to gender and action stars everywhere back then, it's going to make a huge statement to have that seasoned warrior that she's become return. He adds, there are 50-year-old, 60-year-old guys out there killing bad guys, but there isn't an example of that for women.
Oh, shut up, James Cameron.
With the rise with the rise in younger skewing female action stars, Hamilton will school these young women on how it's really done. Fans will definitely look forward to the continuation of her badass action-packed performance in T2, where she was seen doing chin-ups in a mental institution, firing guns off like a boss, and beating down men twice her size.
Point of order. James Cameron, number one, he can go fuck himself. Two,
we've said that already.
Has James Cameron seen what Linda Hamilton looks like right now?
I know.
Does he honestly think that woman could do that?
Defiance's final season was the last thing we saw her, and we were like, whoa.
Does he honestly think that that woman is capable of those same exact things that he wants? Give me a fucking break.
It's Linda Hamilton. It's possible.
Yeah, but that more so sounds like unrealistic expectations.
I mean, she's that dedicated of an actress.
Oh.
She is. Anyway.
It's
Fuck James Cameron.
Just another excuse for him.
Yeah, I got yelled at for saying that about 3 weeks ago or whatever it was.
No, you didn't. Sorry.
I was saying something, yeah.
Sorry, go.
I said it was another excuse for James Cameron to postpone why Avatar is so late.
Yes!
He's working on a project.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
Exactly!
I got all the time in the world. The last one's not coming out till like 2028 when you're all dead.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, moving forward. With Thursday news. Earlier in the week, prior to Thursday, New Mutants actually wrapped its principal photography. and everything like that. And they went on to say this about the New Mutants, which I was, again,